will never happen on the dyno, but second lap out on the circuit, it happened. So obviously it's gone, it's in the grass somewhere, can't get it back. What it did is slap the belts, slap the lower hose off the radiator as well, so I got to put water back in it, somehow try and get this machine tonight and bolt it back up onto the alternator and then get the car back out there. Got out of the car after the last session in day one, and after fixing a few issues, everything went really well. Stoked to get some temps into the car and actually feel the tyres work once they get up to temperature. It's pretty cold, it's not wet, but it's cold, and the track conditions are pretty slippery, but once these tyres come on, it's pretty amazing to drive. It handles really neutrally, which means that the front end sort of pushes if you come in too fast to a corner. But I did have a spin actually, and really showed me the limits that I have, and it's kind of weird for me because I've never ran a wing, so having the extra downforce was definitely different. Was able to hold it flat through turn one, and definitely had my eyes wide open through there. So it's been a blast day one. Stoked that I put all of this effort in to get here. There was points when I could have not made it, but I pushed through, and stoked to have enjoyed day one, and looking forward to day two, where the weather should be better, the timer's on the car, and I'll start going over the track limits tonight and work on getting a little faster. But it's been a blast and can't wait for day two. Alright, it's day two here at World Time Attack, and I had a good night's sleep after having a really fun drive yesterday in the S13. I did two sessions. I missed one with a few little issues in regards to the alternator pulley that ejected itself off the motor. But these are the type of issues that you come across when you don't have time for testing. So yeah, day two, excited to be back in the car. Had some real glimmer of hope yesterday with how it's handling. All of this grip stuff is pretty new to me, so using aero, using a wing is definitely something that I'm not used to, especially with the semi-slick tyres, but it worked really well, and I can't wait to push it a little more today, find a few more track limits, and hopefully get some lap times down, and have a successful day in the car.
Here goes Nigel Petrie. Good to see, engineered the slide getting around. It's the Hilux was a cool build. This is a hell of a cool build as well. and you know, a nice stout aspirated SR20. I mean, it won't have 600 horsepower, but it'll have enough to get that car around. And look, it's just so well put together, that car. It's got the right stance on it. In fact, it's halfway between stance and purpose there, isn't it? The car really does have plenty of negative camber on the front. Almost, you would argue, too much sometimes when you have a look at what other cars at the same platforms have got. That's definitely quite exaggerated in it, but I'm sure he wouldn't have it any other way, because for Nigel, they're cool. They've got to look cool standing still as well as going fast, and they look like they're going fast standing still, but he's trying to strike the perfect balance there. So
So I just finished up my last session here at World Time Attack, and that signals the end of the event. Super happy that I overcome all the gremlins on Friday in testing to have a faultless day today. I just got in the car and really started to understand the track, understand what the car needed to go faster, and just started to really enjoy doing laps around this place. So I'd just like to thank you for following along on this experience of getting to World Time Attack and completing this event. It's been such a great time, and I'm glad you could come along for the ride.